Man, if this isn't the story that just keeps on giving. I'm not even going out of my way to find this stuff. People just keep coming to me like, hey, there's a lot more here that I don't think you realize. And I'm like, oh, let me have it, anonymous source I've met in a dark alley. And indeed, there is more. Though in this case, not only is this a different source who still wants to be anonymous, but they less provided me first-hand information and more provided me with a whole bunch of court documents. As well as other past dealings involving Noah McCann. Noah has apparently, over the last several years, been pretty busy being an absolute menace to railways and railway preservation and all sorts of things as a whole. Dude cannot stop being just the worst. And we're gonna talk about it because I feel like this needs to be said and someone needs to say it. Alright? Noah's been involved in multiple railroads and railroad museums and generally winds up doing things that are not generally, good, such as theft. There's a lot of theft to talk about today. The first one, earliest that I'm aware of, was when he was employed by Amtrak, or at least contracted by Amtrak through another company, because he works under several companies to try to shield himself from direct blame for these sorts of things. One is allegedly NSM Transportation, LLC, in Camarillo, California, though the major one is known as Diesel Motive Company Incorporated, whose reporting name is Bug X. Now keep that in mind because we're going to go back to it, but regardless, he was at Beech Grove Shops out in Beech Grove, Indiana. That's Amtrak's primary maintenance facility for all their rolling stock. Well, he decided he was going to help himself to a few diesel horns that were just kicking around, because finders keepers, I guess. And he wound up selling those horns on eBay. Amtrak, naturally, was less than thrilled about their stuff being stolen. He was charged with 2 counts of theft, as well as carrying a handgun without a license. Also, I can now verify his exact age. He was born in 95, which would make him about 29 years old. And during the Blackwell thing, that would make him around 28 or so. And that means that if the allegations of him having an underage girlfriend are true, he was 28 dating a 15-year-old. That's no. But that's still alleged. Again, I want to stress this. But, I mean, I'm pretty sure the theft is verified. He was arrested for that. And that's not the only thing he stole. How about entire locomotives? Somehow. And I still have yet to ascertain exactly how he did this. But he got a hold of Via Rail 6511 and 6506. He goes by Noah SB on social media, by the way, not Noah McCann, in case you're trying to find him, though the vast majority of his profiles I've been able to locate are set to private, probably because people know what he masquerades as and know what he's accused of. But he claims that they're joining his fleet as BugX 1752 and 1751. The problem with this is that apparently these locomotives aren't supposed to go to BugX. They were supposed to go to the Southern California Railway Museum, for preservation. Because under BugX, a lot of rolling stock has actually been scrapped when they're run into the ground. And as for the claim that it's his company, I'm not sure. Some people have claimed that he at least says he's the vice president over at Diesel Motive. But there's no mention of him at all on their official website. But granted, it doesn't say anything about a vice president either. It does mention the founder and president being Matt Monson, so I guess his claims could be true. It's kind of hard to say. But the museum wound up suing Noah over this whole thing, and as far as I'm able to tell based on the case documents I can find, that case was actually dismissed. So maybe he was right in taking the diesels? but maybe not. I mean, the museum seemed to think that they were entitled to them and were supposed to get them, but I don't know, courts and whatever, it's all a... Bleh. And yes, as you might have guessed, he was the one who apparently bought and owned 587, then went radio silent and refused to pay his bills, but whatever, there's nothing to update about that. But what is the deal with this dude? He runs Blackwell into the ground. He runs around stealing things, letting kids run his rolling stock. Oh, and allegedly dating one of them. Yeah, that was a thing, too, that he's accused of. Snagging locomotives that are supposed to be preserved, scrapping locomotives that could have been preserved. He's managed to make a remarkable amount of enemies all across the country in terms of railroads, and yet stay relatively anonymous. Also, one of my favorite things I found was a post back in 2021 on the Abandoned Rails Facebook group, showing a whole bunch of diesels in horrid condition, just sitting and allegedly being abandoned. But Noah replied to this. Not abandoned, stored, and soon to be moving out. Yeah, they look great, Noah. But honestly, I'm not even really focused on that. Like, preservation is important to me, but a lot of the other things he's done, and have been accused of, are way friggin' worse. And I guess the reason I'm making this is just to get the word out and say, anybody who works with any kind of railroad, or railroad preservation group, or a museum, or whatever it is, I, in my personal opinion, based on all this, would highly recommend that you never, ever do any kind of business or associate with Noah friggin' McCann. Because obviously he can't be trusted. He runs actual real railways like they're model trains he set up around a Christmas tree. Oh, yeah, and he's accused of grooming minors. That too. I feel like that needs to be stressed at this time. Absolutely outrageous. All of this. Oh yeah, that's the update. I hope I don't have to make another one tomorrow, or later today at the current rate of progression with this ridiculous nonsense. Until next time, this is Darkness, and I bid you all a fond farewell.